Hey everyone, welcome back to Vedic Sage. I'm Dr. Dhaliwal, and today we're going to talk about the general characteristics of Libra individuals. From an Ayurvedic perspective, all matter is made up of 5 basic elements: ether, air, fire, water, and earth. We can see here that the 5 basic elements condense down to form doshas, which happen to be the basic organization of qualities. For example, ether and air form the Vata dosha, fire and water form the Pitta dosha, and water and earth form the Kapha dosha. If we take a look at the first house, we can see that Venus is the ascendant lord for Libra individuals, and Ayurveda looks upon Venus as being a Kapha planet. The first house generally represents the physical self, one's personality, and vitality. Libra is symbolized as the shopkeeper's weighing scale, and we can see that Saturn is exalted in the sign of Libra and is mutual friends with the ascendant lord Venus. Saturn also happens to own both the 4th and 5th house, which gives Libras a special interest in politics and government. This special interest often takes place after the age of 35 years. It's funny because prior to the age of 30, Libras often have a difficult time accepting advice from authority. And this can be seen by looking at the 3rd house of intellect, which is owned by Jupiter, the wise older planet of wisdom. Venus happens to be Jupiter's enemy, and Jupiter also happens to rule the 6th house of obstacles and enemies. This explains why Libras in youth often find it difficult accepting advice from elders. If we take a look at the 11th house of friends, we can see that it's ruled by the Sun, which happens to be debilitated in the sign of Libra, the sign of the 1st house. Likewise, Venus is a very social planet, which can be quite flashy. Because of the Sun's debilitation in the 1st house, Libra individuals have to be cautious of their friends leading them astray, especially in youth. If Libras get caught in the bad crowd in the social life, especially with the flashy nature of Venus, this can lead to a loss of both time and money. If we take a look at the 12th house of loss, we can see that the ascendant lord Venus happens to be debilitated in the sign of Virgo, which often implies difficulty controlling expenses. Yes, what I'm trying to say is you shop too much. If the Libras channel their social influences and the flashy nature properly, this can in fact promote themselves in the public eye. For example, if you take a look at the 10th house of career and profession, we can see it's ruled by the moon, which happens to be a public planet. Generally speaking, Libras often like public professions due to the moon being a public planet and ruling the 10th house of career. Okay guys, this was just a brief video on the general characteristics of Libra individuals. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section, or you can visit us at VedicSage.com. Until we meet again, take care.